right. Okay, Jody, I made you a moderator. I don't know if you could see it. We are live. Can you guys hear me clearly? Ooh, and I got a thumbs up. Thank you. Loud and clear. Okay, I feel good because on Sunday I'm going to announce my giveaway winner. If you guys did not see the giveaway video, please check that out. So I just wanted to make sure everything was up and running, but I was testing it before and nobody was on the live. So I'm happy you guys came just to verify. Anything you want to talk about while I'm here? UberEats. Okay, what questions do you have, Chris? Let me know. Do I tip my delivery driver? I really don't order Uber Eats like that. I probably order Uber Eats 3 times, but every single time that I have, I do tip the driver. Now that I am a Uber Eats driver, I definitely tip no matter what. Where do you do Uber, Chris? Because I'm in Brooklyn, New York. Let me know, where do you do your deliveries? Oh, you're in New York too? Where? That's nice. Do I think it's worth it to drive for Uber? So for me, it is. Doing Uber Eats helped me get out of debt. So when I was really pushing and working many hours, it was definitely worth it. I started last year, or maybe like a year and a half ago, and I was making really, really good money. I have a full-time job, and I would do it, when I wasn't working, and I was able to pull $700 a week, and that was not that was part-time doing Uber Eats. So I could just imagine, if I was a full-time driver, how much money I would be able to make. But I think it's worth it. Now that the pay model has changed, you can still make good money. You just have to work smarter and a little harder. Yeah. So now that the pay model has changed, if I hustle, I can make $300, $400 in like 3 or 4 days, but it just, you got to work. That's it. I make 1,000 a week on Uber. You can make money. I'm telling you, I know people that are pulling those numbers, but it's sacrificing sleep sometimes or downtime. And if you know your market, you definitely, definitely can make that 1,000. Definitely. And if you got bills, I mean, you got to do what you have to do to pay the bills. So it does depend on the area. I think Brooklyn, for the most part, you can make money. Definitely. The area is so condensed and populated, overpopulated, you can make money if you know the spots. Like if you hang out at McDonald's or a popular restaurant, you can definitely make that money. Um, I can't speak for any. I tried Staten Island twice, and it wasn't anything really happening. But that's when Uber Eats was first introduced to Staten Island, so maybe it has changed. Queens, for sure, you can make money. So the two boroughs that I really deliver in are Brooklyn and Queens, mostly Brooklyn. Hey, Essie. I like Queens. I think I make more money in Queens actually, and I think the customers in Queens tip better. Hi, Andrea. So yeah, if I had to choose between working Brooklyn and Queens, I like Queens a little better. The only thing I don't like about Queens are the narrow streets, but other than that, I think the customers tip really well in Brooklyn. In Queens, sorry. Chris, where in NYC are you delivering? Oh, I'm so excited for this live. So the moderators, tell me what you see on your end. Can you like delete comments? Maybe you can. Oh, downtown Manhattan. How is it delivering in Manhattan? Are you on bike or car, Chris? And if you're downtown Manhattan, you probably come to Brooklyn once in a while too. Where in Queens do you work, Andrea, or have you worked? Yeah, I can hide or show comments. Okay. Bike. Okay, Chris, good. Jamaica Avenue. Ooh, Jamaica Avenue is it's busy. I usually stay in like South Ozone. If I'm in Queens, South Ozone. But Queens, you have to be careful because you can be in Queens and easily end up in Long Island. And sometimes in Long Island, the distances are a bit further than what I'm used to in Queens and Brooklyn. Too much traffic in Manhattan for a car. I agree. I definitely agree. I tried delivering in Manhattan twice, and it was with Caviar though. And the only reason I did it with Caviar is because they pay for your tickets, but it's too much of a headache. You can't really get much done in a car, you know? You spend too much time worrying and looking for parking. It's just not worth it. But on a bike, you can zip in and out of traffic. That's perfect. And as far as like parking here, for the most part, I look for parking. I have the parking meter app. I can show it to you guys for those of you in New York. I have this parking. Oh, can you see it? No, you cannot. It's the parking meter app. Can't see it. And I just look for parking. If it takes me a little while to get to the customer, then it's just going to take me a little while. But I need to make sure that my vehicle is okay, because if my car gets towed, then I can't make any money. So for the most part, if you know your area, you will find parking. I pay my 25 cents, deliver, and keep it moving. There are times, though, when I do double park and hope and pray that I don't get a ticket. Right. If I go to Manhattan, I would bring someone with me just to sit in the car. The parking app works. Yeah, the parking app works for sure. As soon I've watched like the meter maids, they come to your car and they put in your license plate, and then they get disappointed when they see, this person has the parking app. But it definitely works. I've only used it for meters. I know they have those like parking lots. I don't know how to work those. I've never parked in one of those lots, but I'm assuming it works the same way. The parking app is a lifesaver. You don't have to look for quarters, and you can extend your time without having to run back and forth. So let's say the meter only allows you 1 hour of park. Well, let me say 2 hours of parking, and you actually want to park for 3 hours. What I would do is I would either use my debit card or coins initially to get the ticket and put it in my window for that first hour. And I make sure I write down the number of the meter itself. And then I would use the app to add on the additional 2 hours. So I don't have to run back and forth looking for coins. I don't have to do that. So I love the parking. MACA member. I don't know what that is, Chris. Tell me what that is. AMCA member? What is that? AMCA. I don't know what that is. Maybe YMCA? Was that what you're trying to say, Chris? Oh, I don't know. I'm not a motor club. I'm not a member of that. No. I've never heard of that actually. Ever got robbed? No, Jody. I hope I never get robbed, because whoever's trying to rob me will be disappointed. I have lint balls in my pockets, no money, none, zero. I walk with nothing. Sometimes you get some customers and tell them to get away from the computer. Sometimes customers say, "Well, do you have change for such and such?" I always say no. I have nothing. But no, I've never got robbed. There's nothing to take. I have nothing. That was feeling. What about? Yes, one time I did end up in a crime scene. I was delivering an order and someone got shot. So I ended up in the middle of a crime scene. I think I sat there for, I know it was well over an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and I was stuck in the middle of the crime scene, and the cops would not let me leave. They wanted to check the car for bullet holes, and they wanted to question me to see if I had any information. But I didn't see who shot the person. All I know is that they were shot. They died, actually. It was a young guy. But yep, I was right in the middle of a crime scene. Yep, it was in Flatbush on near Church Avenue. I had to give my name. It was a whole thing, but I was there. That was probably one of the scariest deliveries I had. Honestly, if I don't feel safe, I call, whether it's Uber or Grubhub, and I tell them I don't feel safe. I don't. Yeah, it is dangerous. And then there's scammers. So I get a lot of scam orders where someone, is using someone's credit card. And you can tell a scammer order, like they'll order two of everything, but unrealistic orders like two lobsters, two steaks, two this, two that. The bill's like $400. That's a scammer. And then they tell you pull up to the address and they come walking from like down the block. So you get scammers. I'm not a snitch, Jody. Ah, I am not a snitch. Thank you. Tell Gwen get off of the hear me, Gwen. Ooh, Gwellen to get off of the laptop. Any other questions for me, guys? This is an exciting live. I have learned about a few restaurants, a few good restaurants in Brooklyn and in Queens. When customers don't answer the door, I get to also taste the food from those good restaurants. But yeah, definitely. Like if you want to know a pizza spot or a burger spot, I could tell you. It's good food here in the city. And then my friends benefit too. I give them the free food. If it's something that I don't eat, my friends know that they'll get free food as well. So Essie is actually, she has been a recipient of free food, which is why she's typing, I love when they don't answer the door. I've had customers when I was doing Uber Eats like a year and a half ago. I would deliver like 3, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning because the pay was really, really good. And, they'll either be drunk or high or they fall asleep. So you're stuck with the food. Yep. Then they don't come to the door. You call, you text. Yeah. I've called people. I've waited, set the wait timer, called, text, no answer. And then they've called me back like 20 minutes later. The food is gone, honey. That's it. Right. 8 minutes, that's the cutoff. And it used to be a little less, but they kind of upped it to 8 minutes. But yeah, why would I be sitting outside of your home for 20 minutes? No. Time is money. You're slowing me down. So no. I'm trying to think of any other weird delivery stories I've had people want to invite me in, like they wanted me to come eat the meal with them. Um the other day I got an order with Grubhub and the person's name was Syndrome. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. What? So I'm like, Syndrome, what is that? So I called Grubhub and I said to this person, I'm not delivering this food. You need to verify that this is a real person because if something happens to me, it's on you. So the rep actually stayed on the phone with me. They stayed on the phone with me till I delivered because it was just weird. Some of these orders are just weird. Oh, wait. Andrea, you asked me a question. Let me go back. Oh, did I miss it? I think I missed it. Andrea, ask the question again. I think I missed it. Oh, here it goes. What's the most you've gotten as a tip? The most I've gotten as a tip was $50 cash, but it was by mistake. The customer, I guess for some reason, she forgot that she paid via the app, which I don't know how you could forget that. But she forgot that she paid via the app, and her total was like, I don't know, $40. And she ended up coming to get the food, and she gave me $50 in cash. So when I got the money, I was like, oh my God, like, what is this for? She's like, oh, it's for you. Don't worry. So, I took that money and I ran. But then she ended up calling me saying that she made a mistake. She didn't realize that she paid through the app, and she wanted the $50 back. And she didn't get it. But I've had I think I got the second highest tip was $37. And that was just a creepy man. He wanted my number. So I told him I'll give him my number if he tipped me well, which he did. And needless to say, he got my Google Voice number. So, but the tips on Uber Eats are really not that good. Sometimes you have really considerate customers that give you $10. I got a tip the other day for $14.25, I believe. Some customers are very considerate. You can deliver a cup of coffee to them and they'll tip you well, but I've gotten tips for 25 cents, 37 cents. On Grubhub, though, they do tip you well. Caviar, they tip you very well. For those of you who have caviar in your area, they tip very well. What if the person inviting you in orders something really, really good? Would you consider going in then? No. So they can chop me up, Essie? You don't want to see me living? They chop me up and put me in their freezer? No. Yes, the Grubhub tips are, if we're going to scale tipping, caviar's up here. It's number one. Grubhub, I would say, is two. And then I guess Uber. Postmates is trash. They don't tip. And if they do tip you, it's coming in like 4 days later, which I never understand. How can the tip come in 4 days later? DoorDash. I don't really do DoorDash that much, but they tip sometimes. If I had to choose, I prefer Grubhub over Uber Eats. But I like that Uber Eats is wherever I go. So if I go to Queens, I could work in Queens. If I go to New Jersey, I could work in New Jersey. If I go to Connecticut, like I could always sign on with Uber Eats, and that is 24 hours. So that's where Uber wins hands down. 24 hours, you can work whenever you want to. You don't have to pick blocks. You don't have to sign up for a schedule. It's literally tap and go. And it's in the States. It's in every state. And I hear now it's in Africa and other countries. Like, you can't beat that. Grubhub, though, I am limited to my specific area, which, what if I don't want to be here all the time? So when I'm at my full-time job, sometimes I deliver on my lunch break, which my job is outside of my delivery zone. So I can't do Grubhub. But Uber Eats, I mean, every app has its pros and its cons. And I do multi-app. When I multi-app, most of the time it's really Grubhub and Uber. But I sign off, like, I don't want to get like too overwhelmed with like choosing. And it's not fair to the customer that you're working two apps. So I do multi-app, but it has to make sense. And when I have an order and I can see the distance, thank God Uber can show you how far you're going now. So I'm able to sign off of the app. I haven't done Caviar in a while either, Andrea. I just don't like going downtown Brooklyn. See, that's the thing. Like, Caviar pays you very well, but you have to work downtown Brooklyn, which is like the new Manhattan. There's no parking. Or Long Island City, another one, no parking. So sometimes I choose convenience over the pay. Like if Uber's only paying $3, $4, $5 per order, but Caviar is paying 10, but I can bang out the Uber Eats orders, I'd rather take that than to be struggling. I do not use different phones. I have one phone and I just toggle on and off. Yeah, I don't use different phones. I have one phone. Is it worth paying someone to sit with you in the car so you can do those higher? So when Grubhub first came to Brooklyn, people were making $1,200, $1,400 a week. And they started off in Park Slope, Crown Heights, like those areas, Williamsburg. And there was a woman and she paid someone. So if she was making $1,400 a week, she would have a helper. She called him a helper. And she would pay him, I think it was $300 just to sit in the car so she wouldn't get tickets. I think that's worth it. Definitely. And then you have someone to talk to because sometimes it gets kind of boring in the car by yourself. So if I was pulling those numbers, definitely come on along. And that person is making money tax free. So I'll take the job. So to all my 6 people in here, I only see 1 thumbs up. What's going on? Essie, Jody, Andrea, and my computer's gonna die, so we're gonna walk. Don't look at the mess. Oh, don't look at the mess. Don't look at the mess. You're gonna see my messy background, but you'll be all right. Can you guys still see me? There is something that looks like an eyeball. What is that? What was that? I don't know what that was. Was it my eye, Andrea? Oh, now this light is a little... Listen, I can't win. The lighting is different here, but I know you could still see me. Yeah. Maybe. On the app. There is something that looks like an eyeball on the app. Which app? The YouTube app? UberEats app. Oh, okay. So the eyeball is so your customers can't see what you're making. So some people, let me see if I can pull mine up. Okay. This, right? Hold on. Okay, so it's privacy mode. So when you press that, if you're doing passenger pickup or somebody's looking in your car, they won't see how much you've made at a glance. That's what the eyeball is for. It's just privacy, so people are not in your business. Yeah, that's what that is. And someone asked, and they commented on one of my videos. They wanted to know if I had strategies to deliver, and I can't say that I actually do. Like I don't plan it out. I don't map it out, but I just go and make money. Like I say to myself, I'm always happy if I make at least $100 because it's 100 more than I had before. But then I set like mini goals for myself. Like I'll say, oh, I hope I make $200. And when I get close to two, I'm like, oh, let me make three. Well, before I was going on vacation, I had a goal to make $700. And I actually ended up making $680 something dollars. So I got pretty close. Does Grubhub have contribution pay in NYC? I don't believe so. Do they have contribution? Sometimes I think they do if if it's like something special going on, but that's not something that's normal. No. Do you ever work blocks? I do not. I feel like blocks are a joke, and I don't want to be committed. So maybe like a month ago, I decided to work a block, and I couldn't even make it. I think I took a 3-hour block because they sent out a message saying that it was going to be a boost in delivery pay and blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, oh, I'm definitely taking a block. Plus, it was raining that day. I took a block and I couldn't make it past an hour, hour and a half. It wasn't busy. It was slow. And it was a waste of my time. So that was the first and the last time that I would take a block. But I feel like Grubhub, they want you to take a block. So in this area, they have been really slow. I used to make money on Grubhub. And now, like, I'm struggling to get over $100 now. It is so dark here. I should turn on this light. Should I turn on this light here? What do y'all think? Or I'm good? Turn it on. Okay, let's see. Whew, don't look at me. Is that better? Yeah. But now you see my junk in the back. You see my shopping cart and my Swiffer and an umbrella. Don't talk about me. Yeah, it is better, much better. Still kind of dark though, but I'm on an older Mac, so this is the best quality that we're gonna get. And I can't go live on my phone because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. Okay. Why am I so excited? Like I keep smiling throughout the whole live. Uh, Anything else you guys want to talk about? Any other questions? Yes, you're excited because it's your first live. Yeah. And people are actually conversing. Don't forget to thumbs up. That's right, Essie. 4 thumbs up, 7 people watching. How many delivery you got on Uber? So I have 2 Uber accounts. I could tell you right now. So on this Uber account, I have 574 trips. Let me log into my other account. What's up? 3. Okay. And on this account, I have 1,139. Aren't you tired after working? Hold on. Aren't you tired after working a full-time job and doing Uber? Lately, I am tired. If you caught me a year and a half ago and I was still in debt and frustrated with my situation, even if I was tired, I was out. So a year and a half ago, I would wake up very early and I would do a few orders before I went to my full-time job. And then I would I wouldn't do orders back. No, I did. I did orders on my break. And then I would clock out from work and I would work. I got off at 4, so I would work from like 4 to 12 or 1 o'clock on a work night. Once Friday came, I just didn't shut the app off. And back then we were getting 3.0 or 3.5 boost with Uber. So each order was like a dollar, not a dollar, $10, 12, $15. So I would work. I would work 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning, come home, sleep for an hour, and then be right back out. That was just what I was doing. So now that I don't have any debt and I am debt free, if I don't feel like working, I don't. I just don't. Yes, Chris, same name. Those were the good old days. I was making money. I really was. And I was able to pay off so much debt in such a short period of time. Like my student loans that I had at the time, every week I was giving them $400, 4 or 5. Every dollar I had, I just put it towards the debt. So for people who live in New York and they're like, oh, how am I going to get out of this? How am I going to make money? The opportunity is there. You just have to work. Now I'll come home, I'll do one order, and that's it. Today, I think I did one order before work, none on my lunch break, and 2 orders after work, and that was it. I did 2 Uber orders after work and 1 Grubhub order. And Uber was paying very well. These companies, they change. I think they go through like points where they're paying really, really well, and then they don't do so well. You just go to something else. That's why I encourage signing up for multiple apps, because when one fails you, the other one will get you through. And if any of you guys have questions about how I got out of debt, what my strategies were, I could definitely do a video about that. For those of you who have not watched the giveaway announcement video, please go there, because on Sunday, I'm going to be giving away a gift card. To enter into the giveaway, you have to like the video and comment on the video, and I'll enter you in for a chance to win the gift card. Uber Eats did pay for it pays for my vacation. So was it last year or the year before? I traveled internationally 3 times. I went to Cancun, I went to Iceland, and I went to Jamaica. And all 3 times, Uber has paid for it. No credit card debt. I don't go on vacation and then come back home with that credit card debt. So they pay. And I just came back from the Bahamas and Uber paid for that too. Do I have the Money Lion app? No, I don't know what that is. Let me look it up. What is Money Lion? Chris, you teaching me some things. Money Lion. The apps that I do use on my phone while Chris is going to explain to me what Moneyline is, I use the Stride Tax app to track my miles, and I use the GetUpside app to earn cash back. I get gas. Um, what else? Yeah, that's it. Those are my two apps. But what is Moneyline? Let's see. Oh, it's mobile banking. So the only mobile banking that I have is Capital One 360, and that's just because it's a high yield savings account, and you can open multiple accounts within the app. So I kind of like that. But I have not heard of Moneyline. I might check them out. Oh, and you get rewards, I see. Okay. I'll check it out, Chris. Give you a loan and build credit at the same time. Okay. Moneyline. Okay. Okay. Ooh, okay. Well, that's a nice option for people out there. But I love Capital One 360. I have a credit union and then I have Capital One. Okay. All you need is a bank account. Hmm. Me too. I've been in my credit union. Right. I love my credit union. Honestly, if you need a loan, the credit union is the place to go. But you shouldn't need a loan. All right. We are going on 45 minutes. And I think I'm going to end the live here. Any last minute questions? You need good credit for a credit union. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. I know the credit union that I'm in, you have to either you have to be an employee of the city of New York, or hi Michelle. Hi Michelle. I'm testing out the live. I know the credit union that I'm in, you have to be an employee of New York City, or you have to work at a hospital or school, be a police officer, something like that. So I work at a hospital, and that's how I was able to get an account there. Or someone who works at one of those places has to open the account for you. Yeah, I don't think they based it on our credit. I don't know. Michelle, I saw in your video that you wanted to know what I was giving away. I'm giving away a gift card. How is it out there tonight, Michelle? Michelle is the one that actually told me that you can go live from your laptop or desktop. I didn't know that. I thought you had to have 1,000 subscribers, and now I see it's just for the mobile phone, but you can actually go live from your laptop. Andrea said, Michelle, I like your videos. I'm telling you, Michelle is very informative. Very. Yes, thumbs up. And Michelle has she has another channel. She has a website, Internet Education 101. She knows her stuff, man. She just knows it. She's an entrepreneur. She hustles. She knows it. Yeah, sometimes Michelle says some areas, and I'm like, oh, I know that place. I know where that Burger King is. I don't go to Long Island that much. If I'm in Queens delivering and it pulls me to Long Island, then I'll do a few, but I don't go that often. So I think I'm going to end the live here. I thank you guys so much for joining in. And if you think I should do this more often, comment, because I will. Don't forget to tune in Sunday. I think I'm going to do it at 12 p.m. Sunday, what date is that? Sunday, February 2nd. I'm going to announce the winner for the gift card giveaway. So if you have not seen that video, search for it and comment, like the video, and you'll be entered for a chance to win. Go live every day, Uber Eats ride along. I wish that I could, but I don't have 1,000 subscribers, so I can't do it live from my phone. It will only be live from home. Okay, guys? What's the name of the video? The video with the giveaway is 100 subscribers. That's the name of it. And yeah, it's just me like super excited, hype that I have 100 subscribers, which is nothing to most people, but I came a long way. That's how, oh, is that how you get your subscribers? Okay, now I know. Okay, Andrew, yes, check it out. It's me just excited. So I'm giving away a $25 gift card and a little extra gift on the side. That gift is going to be a surprise. But enter, you comment, like, and I will put all the names in a hat, pick it randomly. I'll do that live so you think that I'm cheating. And my email should be in the description box so you guys can email me and we can communicate so I can get your information. You need to go all out. Chris, you're right. I really wish I had a newer computer, but these things take time. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Bye. I'll see you on the next live. Bye.